Oh, I ain't got no camp, but I still be studying. What the hell you studying, man? You know? Like, I'm going to say this again. A lot of you guys out there in GMS, the different camp leaders and the different men out there that came in the beginning, you lost your fire, man. A lot of you guys are lukewarm. And you know what's going to happen with lukewarm brothers, right? The Most High, somebody turn that shit off, man. The Most High is going to spew you out of his mouth. And I used to say that, and there was certain guys, Rahab was one of them. He used to sit on the side because he was like the de facto second in command. And I used to bring that, I used to open up. I said, look, brother, you know what scripture I want? And this guy would be sitting there all relaxed. And when I get into that scripture, he would cringe up like a ball, man. And then a bunch of them guys brought me to counsel to that fucking fairy Lahab, talking about, yeah, Tahar, he too hard on us. Every time I come in the room when Tahar's in there, I feel like swords are flying at me. I said, well, look, nigga, if you ain't right, swords should be flying at you, and swords and arrows should be hitting your ass. And then you guys, you new crop of clowns in GMS. You more and more, you reminding me of that old crop. You know, you was on fire for a minute, a hot minute, and now that fire done went out on your ass, man. That fire done went out on your ass back in 2009. And then you faked it for 2 years, and you can't fake it no more, man. What did Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Because you are lukewarm, he will what? Spew you out of his mouth. Now I'm on fire, man. You see me on fire. I'm doing these videos every week. I'm on the highways and the byways every week. I'm raising all kind of hell. I'm doing the impromptus, man. And you guys ain't even deep, man. I put a Hebrew video together on Genesis 1:1, and I got what? Two comments. Now there's a third comment. Not too many people watched it, but then they wonder why they don't know how to speak Hebrew. Then you wonder why this fucking clown, a stink meter, Nate Satan said, we don't got to speak the Hebrew. The reason why he says you ain't got to speak the Hebrew, because he don't know the Hebrew, man. He don't know the Hebrew, and his men don't know the Hebrew. Because you need a teacher to teach you somebody how to teach or write Hebrew, man. He ain't never went to Aria's class to learn the Hebrew. He might have went to 1 or 2 classes, man. And his spirit wasn't feeling right to him, man. That's why there's a couple of videos we put up where he said, get me the Ben Yehudi. Where'd you get the Ben Yehudi from? You got that from Ariah. Yahweh Sap never went to the Hebrew class. But I'm looking forward to more of you niggas falling off, man. And then from this point, today is June 1st. Anybody give me a notice on the Daniel 11 chapter? I'm going to consider you kicking you out the GMS, man. Okay? Because I got the list of everybody that sent me the responses, man. Okay? But the rest of you guys, look, man, you ain't getting away. You might think you're getting away, but you ain't getting away, man. We're going from camp to camp. We're watching everybody. We're considering everybody. And when we catch your ass out there, we're going to show you the door, man. Because now the Most High is getting rid of you guys, man. You guys that ain't right. You know, it felt good to you in the beginning. But the thrill is gone. The fire's out. You one of them guys back in the reincarnation that didn't get the oil back there. How the hell you going to have the oil now when you didn't get in the reincarnation, man? Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 1 verse 9. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to desire that you might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that you might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful.
A lot of you guys are not even walking worthy unto the Lord, man. Go ahead.
being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of the Most High.
Read that again and look up the word increasing, man. If you got a guy that been in this thing for 5, 6, 7 years and he don't feel like speaking, and he don't feel like reading, and he got his goddamn hands in his pocket for the last 7 years, you should consider kicking that guy out, man, unless he's mentally retarded. A guy he looking up in the sky, you know, wondering when the next bird's gonna fly by. He got his hands in his damn pocket. He wants to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. He want to get something to eat. He got to call his auntie. You don't need a nigga like that in your camp, man. Go ahead, read that again, look up that word increase.
That you might walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of the Most High.
Increasing in the knowledge of the Most High. Let's read that.
The Greek word for increasing.
Strong's G 837. Auxano.
You got to click that again. Hit that again, brother. Hit it again.
Strong's G 837. Auxano.
And it says to cause to grow, to increase, become greater. That's pretty much it. To increase, to become greater.
To increase, to become greater. You got a lot of guys in there, in GMS. You got them hands in your pocket type of dudes. You looking up in the sky. You looking at your damn shoes. You want to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. And then you're in the bathroom for a half an hour. You want to go get something to eat. You got to go run home to change your baby's diapers because your woman's out in the damn club. We ain't dealing with guys like you. We ain't dealing with you weak elements, man. Now, you have guys that are weak, but they're humble. You work with those guys, man. You got guys that are weak guys, but if they're humble brothers, if they have a true spirit, man, then you work with that guy. But you got them weak niggas that you know they got the intelligence to come up on a higher level, but they're stuck on stupid. They're shiftless, man. They can't go to the next gear. When you get a car, back in the day I had a standard shift, and I taught several people how to drive a standard shift. All right, that's an easy car to drive. Once you break it down to them, this means that, boom, boom, boom. Anyway, you start off from neutral, right? You step on the clutch, you put it in first. From first, you get up to like, 20 miles an hour, right? If you don't shift to the second gear, you're just going to go 15 to 20 miles an hour. All right? You got to shift to go from 20 to 40, 45. Then you got to shift to go from 45 to 60, 65. Then you got to shift to go, if you want to go 80, you got to shift up to fourth gear or the fifth gear. And you have overdrives. So a guy that's shiftless is a guy that's in either neutral or he's in first gear. So he's only going 20 miles an hour. Here the camp going 90 miles an hour. Here this cat going 20 miles an hour. You can't deal with a nigga like that. We can't deal with shiftless niggas, man. And what you been doing all your life? You guys don't know how to make money. You don't know how to attract money to yourself. You guys don't know how to deal with the system. You guys get a fucking eviction notice and you got your hands in your pocket. You don't know what the hell to do, man. If you living in the United States, man, hey, like James Brown wrote a song called Living in America, right? Look, you got a thing, you can go to the fucking welfare. You can have a good job. You back on your rent. Let's say you ain't paid rent in 3 months. The landlord give you an eviction notice. You go to court. You get a stop on that shit because he just can't evict you just like that. Anyway, you go to the judge. Then you go to the government, and then you get what's called a one-shot deal. And they have you go back and forth, and eventually they're going to give you that one-shot deal. And in certain states, you can only get it once a year. See, a lot of these women, a lot of these black women, these Latin women, they done learned the system. A lot of these women are smarter than you brothers, man. That's why you guys tag along with women, because women know the system, man, and you don't. So you tag along with that bitch.